Welcome! In today's episode I finally make the rudder move. Also today is the first time the plane can be seen in one piece. I started with sandpaper on this messy layup just to show how much it takes to sand the fiberglass. It's better to use a file to remove material fast and straight. I try to not use power tools too much because they make the dust airborne. And trust me, this stuff is very itchy and unpleasant for human skin. Sanding is a huge portion of working with epoxy composites. If you don't like sanding, you probably won't enjoy working with composites. I sand away a big chunk of weight from every layup. I try to balance between light and strong. I fit the tube into position to mark for the arm cutouts. This time I start removing material with a file, thinking the job will go fast. But it takes quite some time again. So I reach for the tool I should have used at first. The router. So yeah, sometimes the itchy stuff has to get airborne. I get the servo in place to test for clearance. Looks like there is some more material to remove. When I drive the router deep into the material, I go with circular movements in order to not jump the cutter inside. It can be very dangerous for you and destructive for the workpiece. Don't ask me how I know. Let's talk about this tail wheel. It is super small and flimsy, and it will very likely fail during the very first taxi test. I like the metal spring that works just perfect. I bought it on the swap meet for $5. Now, somehow I need to make this rudder fit. I start with somewhat parallel cut on the bottom. I keep using the grinder with no shield, and that's wrong. Please don't try it at home. I use sharpened tube to cut the foam out. I clean it up and make it rough for the glue. I mark the rudder tube slightly longer than the cut depth. I don't have any better power tools on me today to cut this tube, so I use the scroll saw. Looks like today is my day of doing everything wrong. Just one of those days when you try to do a lot and nothing goes well. While trying to correct my off-center drilling, I snapped the arm off the tube. I finally managed to find my vise and make it work. The good part is that I found out that JB Weld failed in a funny way. It sort of completely peeled off from the aluminum tubing. And don't get me wrong, it took a great force to happen, however I will keep it in mind when using this glue. I work on the fit just a bit more before I can trim the rest of the rudder. I installed the elevator, and finally for the first time I see the tail in one piece. For now I will probably leave the elevator square and ugly, but maybe later I will round it off a bit and add some domed tips. I add tape to not glue my fingers. I sand for adhesion. The glue likes rough surfaces more. I cut a piece of balsa for a cosmetic correction. Underneath the rudder, the profile is slightly bigger, so I bring it together with a piece of balsa. Much better. Epoxy mixed with cotton fiber is the glue of choice this time. I also mark the elevator for trimming. And finally, the rudder moves. This is real-time speed. And this one is sped up. That's all for today, and more coming soon.